Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Skyblock Beyond. Since last episode, I've been busy again, but this time I just wanted to do it this way and give you a quick recap on what I did, and so we can go quickly through it all together. So first things first, I crafted the mechanical assembler. As you can see in here, it needs a piston, and there is now a new recipe for pistons. So this recipe doesn't need any iron or cables, because cables themselves need polymers or copper wire, and to get polymers you need the same setup as you need for iron, and for copper wire you need another tool, the wire plier, which needs iron itself again. So normally the piston would be locked behind getting iron, but this way you can get it before that. So, and if you do that, you can get the mechanical assembler. This mechanical assembler gives you cheaper recipes, and I use that quite a lot to craft gearing and wooden frames for block placers and block interactors. So I added here a bunch more all throughout the base. All right, I have to say, the manual pot harvester is really the best machine in here, because it provides me with all the wood that is poured into those machines and barrels and oak hoppers. It eats through the supplies quite fast. Okay, so where were we? We left last episode with a magma furnace. Yes, I crafted another bricks furnace here, so we can upgrade another one to magma. Yes, I wanted to talk also about how you can see all those recipes for the barrels. They are in here as well. So if we go here, those are the recipes for the wooden barrel. And there are also some for the stone barrels. So here's, for example, the one for lava. And if we find it, yes, here it is. So this way you can get netherrack with gravel or basalt mixed with lava. Or there should be, oh, now I'm cycling back. And okay, yeah, there it is. The one for the magma block is a stone barrel with lava and a stone. We just did that by inserting stones from the side into the barrel, which is filled with cobblestone to turn it into lava. Alright, so let's upgrade this furnace. And we want to upgrade it straight away again to the obsidian furnace. I also prepared some obsidian for it already. So as we can see, the barrel is filled with lava. Nothing is in here. If we insert a water bucket, it will turn it into obsidian and get the bucket back. You can do it manually by clicking with the bucket, with the water bucket, or you can do it like this, which is somewhat automatic. Alright, so let's upgrade this again to the obsidian furnace. This one is the best furnace for the low and medium melting point ores. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now we want to get this furnace, the netherrack furnace, which is needed for iron. And for that one, we need netherrack, of course. As you saw earlier, I have quite a backlog of netherrack already. So let's use that one to get the netherrack furnace. You may be wondering why I craft another one when I have one here already, but we can use some of the blocks again to create another one of those. So block sharing is no problem. And just like that, we will have another working netherrack furnace. Yeah, there we can see the particles, which means the structure has been identified correctly. All right, so just like that, we have another netherrack furnace, which will double our iron production. As you can see here, the iron recipe in the furnace is really slow, so having more capacity to do it is generally a good idea. So let's use that and smelt some more iron. With the iron I got from here, I also went ahead and upgraded the sieve. Oh. So this sieve now has an iron mesh inside it. Yes, which will give us some new drops which we couldn't get before. I will show them inside here. So, yeah, there it is. We are receiving some gravel. Before we could only get tin, aluminum, copper and iron. And with the iron mesh we can now also get lead, silver and gold. Especially lead is important because many of the upgrades require lead plates, lead frames and things like that. So yeah, getting lead is quite important. We have some here. It's also a low melting point ore, so you can use these furnaces here. You don't have to use this one. Okay. Yes, that's already quite good. If we take a look in here and see what the next furnace tier is, we will need nether bricks to craft it. So we should also start to fire some of those nether brick. As you can see here, I also started smelting down a bunch of clay balls into bricks. Basically I stood here like this and turned this first into sand and then the sand again into dust. And this dust I used inside this setup to turn it into clay. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't take too long, so I just do it manually. Yeah, we will need all these bricks for another structure, which is here, the bricks heater. It's also explained in here how it will look later on. So this is used to speed up these furnaces. They are really slow, and with this structure we can boost their speed quite a bit. Alright, so that's the next plan, but as you can see here, it will take a while to get all the bricks necessary for the structure, which is quite big. Yeah. Okay. One last thing I want to talk about is the bronze hammer. You can see here in my hand, I've got this before I've gotten any iron. And I made this with some copper and tin, which you can just throw on a campfire, and this will turn into a bronze ingot. Yes. It's also explained here in the advancements. Yeah, right here. So yeah, it's quite handy because it's an iron tool. So it has the speed of iron tools. It has a little bit less durability, but nonetheless it's quite easy to get. Only low and medium melting point ores, so it doesn't take as long as iron. But it's quite expensive. You need 3 ingots for one. There are better rates, but we are not quite there to use those yet. So yeah, that's all I did, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.